Alright, let's do this. What you're seeing is probably the last midweek video of this series that I'm doing. I have to drop back to the Monday and Friday. I found a very quick way to take a hobby and turn it into something I really enjoyed, and within 2 weeks, it became a chore. So this has been fun. I'm gonna try to use this time at night when the baby's asleep, the few hours that I have in every day to actually do something. I'm going to try to put it towards something a bit more productive. I am getting some good practice at jazz and cryptic crosswords, neither of which are very essential skills and will not be valuable when the apocalypse comes, which is months away. So, on that happy note, what do you got for me Thursday? Preparing for a meal with Mixer has let it get bent. Definitely a long anagram. She loves doing long anagram, always 15 letters. First of six leading dramatists and first century Roman poet. First of six, what's a first century Roman poet? Roman poets I know. Ovid. First of six, is that going to be S leading dramatists and first century? Is it 6 VI? First of. No, baffled. Classical composition is not involved in business activities. Always hiding in plain sight, aren't they? Is not involved. What's classical composition? Was it going to be like an oratorio or not involved in business? This is 9 letters. If you take is out, you get 7. If it's involved within business, I don't know what it is. Business activities. They're going to be tradings or something. Yeah, whatever. Arsenic is twice returned to a central Italian town. Is arsenic abbreviated? Is twice returned. What was that going to be? CC. Is arsenic often included as AS and then is twice? I think it might be. This is central Italian town. Put in a different shape. Maybe try Leeds. Put in a different shape. I think that's going to be an anagram. Try Leeds. Crap. Now, the first irregular feeding container. The first irregular feeding container? Lunchbox. Box. Oh, I don't know. I'm bored. Listen to the sea creatures. On board often refers to SS. Listen would be here. But then you get shears? Are they sea creatures? Listen to the sea creatures. On board, listen. On board? Well, yeah. It's a band going around. Go back, starting. That's not a sentence. It's a band going around. Go back, starting gently with the sled. Don't do that. It's toboggan. So it's a band that doesn't change, and it goes around. Go backwards, and the beginning of gently, which is G. Make some changes to the guys in the commercials. Commercials probably going to be ads, and if you put guys, which are men, into it, you get a men's, which is make some changes. Let in. She's the first and the most superficial. There's so many the first. It's the first. Starting gently. The first of six. Just. It's fine. There are other ways to say these things. Let in. She's the first and the most superficial. Let in. Admit. She's the first and the most superficial. It's going to be something est. Yeah, like the shallowest, the most superficial. Let in. Let is going to be allow, and then that goes in she's, which is just the SH and then the ES there. So let in she's and then the first. Okay. The company doc is to search carefully. Let's search carefully. Scour to I2. The company doc is to search. Is that like the doctor? Search carefully. Not seeing it. Patron's anger. It's mine on a roll with this unwelcome guy. Stop doing that, app. This most unwelcome guy. Patron's anger on a roll. That's going to be persona non grata. Must be. Patron's anger on a... So I can't quite confirm it, but what else is it going to be? All those letters are in there. There's all the P and the G's and the N's. Could double check it. I'm not going to. Doesn't take the foliage. Doesn't take the foliage. If you don't take something, you leave it. Oh, that's nice. How serendipitous. I just made that pun today to my daughter when we were leaving the pool. She likes playing with the big leaves from the trees, and then I told her we had to leave them behind. Dad jokes. Gotta love them. Half of those who are studying have a tiny bit of jewelry. Half of those who are studying are students. Half of them gives you stud. Donating funds for maintenance but in debt after termination. Donating funds. Contributing for maintenance but in debt after... Just garbage. Article is on the creative skill fundamentally. Is article just going to be A or an or the? Is on and tries to sell, I hear, the piano levers. What? Tries to sell, I hear, the piano levers. Well, piano levers, are they keys or are they hammers or are they pedals? You're talking about the pedals. There's a lot of different levers. Levers sound like someone who doesn't play the piano. Guess it's a lever. Meet fairly strange genealogy. That's going to be an anagram of meet fairly, and that will be your family tree, which is your genealogy. Limp inside, puts money into thick covers. Getting saucy, NS. Limp inside, puts money into thick covers. Is it the inside of limp, which is IM, and then puts money into is invests, pays, or don't know. One firm puts number 100 last, as one attacking the accepted traditions. It's iconoclast, and it's gonna take longer to explain than it took to get it. I haven't even read it out yet. I just know that's what it is. We got one. Firm is co. Puts number is NO. It just there. 100 is C in Roman numerals. And then last. Note that of the 10 letters in this word, 6 of them have been included there, and then puts has no purpose being there. Attempts to take in work and has started getting awards. Attempts is tries, and it takes in work, which is OP, it comes from the opus, and has started. Again, has started. How do I get an H? It's the start of any word that starts with H. First this, start that. Gives encouragement to listen. See, I'm not even enjoying this. Why am I doing it? Gives encouragement to listen to the first 3 points. At least when nobody's watching, I do it when I'm bored, and then I can just be like, yeah, that was easy. And now I've given myself this task to wade through something that's not pleasurable. Gives encouragement to listen to the first 3 points. It gives encouragement to listen to the first 3 points. Okay, so the first is going to be that T, and then 3 points is going to be east, north, and south, no doubt. So to listen is here. So there's the first. Good. You've included the letter T like that again. A worker. I didn't think I was in a mood. I've had a great day. A worker, and returns with an aerial. So a worker is an ant, and then and backwards is enna, and you get antenna. which is an aerial. Crushed land. Good pun. It was better in Men in Black. This coffee tastes like dirt. How do you know? It was ground this morning. Downgrade from an a la mode motel. That'll be demote, because it's hidden between mode and motel. Irish City seal. That's easy to get because it came up in the last crossword. That's a cork. Cork is a seal, and it's also an Irish city. The company. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, that kind of doc. It's a medical bachelor. So that'll be combed. Search carefully. Comb the I cannot think of that word without thinking of Spaceballs. Comb the desert. Told us to comb it, so we're combing it. First irregular feeding container. The first, probably the letter T. Irregular, is that rough? And then you get a trough. The first. How many times? How many times? On board, listens to the sea creatures. Hark is listen. Nice old fashioned. Then you get sharks. Not shears. Come on, Benny, keep up. Alright, it is Ovid. Don't know why. First of 6. So 6 is the VI. First of. And then leading dramatist. It's the first letter of this and the first letter of that. And it would have been easy to just say firsts and then make a phrase with an initialization out of Ovid. Only Virgos in December. Something like that. And it's a little bit more subtle. It's so brute force, all of them. Preparing for a meal with mixer. Has let it get bent. That'll be setting the table. Has let it get bent is your anagram. Brilliant. How are we doing for time? Pretty good. I can get this under 15. Donating funds. Is that investing? That won't fit. For maintenance. But in debt after termination. So in debt is going to be owing. And termination is going to be end. So you're endowing. Donating funds. Yeah, sure. Classical composition. All right. Not involved in business activities. Classical composition is an opera. Yeah, I'll allow it. And then is not is going to be shuns. Is not involved. Operations. Business activities. Sure. Limp inside. Puts money into thick covers. I keep thinking of doonas. Is it blankets? Why would it be blankets? Puts money into, is that going to be beds? Limp? Is that lank? Is it blankets? Let's find out. Article is on the creative skill fundamentally. At heart? Fundamentally will mean at heart. Article is A, is on the, and then your creative skill is your art. And then put in a different shape. It is an anagram. Put is the past tense there, so you get restyled. And solved in 13 minutes and 14 seconds. Well, that was okay. So, shall we see how many times the letter T was clued as the first? We had first of. We had... This wasn't bad. I didn't know arsenic could be AS. That's fine. It's a decent anagram there. The first is to ban, going around, go back, starting gently. Let in. This was alright. The punctuation made this a bit devious. The greatest shame of it is, it'd be wonderful if this was training somehow, preparing myself for what's coming tomorrow. But instead, it's just giving me this false confidence of thinking like, yeah, I can smash a cryptic, I can solve that. less than 14 minutes. To hell with you, NS. But they're not. What's that Pulp Fiction phrase? It's not the same ballpark, it's not the same league, it's not even the same sport. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining again. I'll see you tomorrow for the fun one. Bye.